Hello, Joe Gaming Girly here, and yes, I got a video for you, obviously. um, stop with the PS3? What is going on? So yeah, I thought I'd talk about the PS3 today. As you well know, I got rid of my PS3. I've got one more game to get rid of. But yes, everyone is going insane over PS3. It is now the popular console. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it really. Wow, I was wondering what the next popular console would be in the YouTube. Well, it's not just the YouTubey world, but anyway. So let's talk about this, right? Stop and think. So yeah, on YouTube, there's been so many videos, not just by bigger YouTubers, but smaller YouTubers as well. You must go out and buy a PS3 now, and it's all so dramatic, but then that's YouTube for you. Oh, it's funny. But yeah, it's all. It don't help, it don't help. But yeah, I mean, if you're a real big channel and you're like basically saying to people, go and get it now, obviously the prices are going to go up super high, aren't they? Obviously, it doesn't help with, PS3 shutting the stores down. Not stores down, shutting the normal physical games right down. So it was kind of an inevitable that this would happen anyway. But yeah, I just feel like everyone's going mad over nothing. I mean, look at the past sort of popularised, gaming consoles that became fashionable to collect for in the past, like Xbox 360. No one cares about that anymore. In fact, they're all selling their Xbox 360 collections. I remember when Jaguar was popular, and no one cares about that anymore either. It's like, yeah, I've never been one to collect something because it's fashionable and because social media said. But I feel like I'm not that generation of collector anyway. I'm a bit old fashioned, so I collect what I want. But yeah, I do feel like big YouTubers, just big and small, because don't really matter. But obviously, a bigger YouTuber is going to have a bit more of a wider audience, and therefore it just gets out of proportion, doesn't it? I'm collecting for PS3, so everyone's going to do it now. Obviously, it's not. I'm not saying they're a bad person or anything like that. It's just, yeah, it just doesn't help. Basically, it's it just puts people in that direction. Obviously, I don't think everyone is like that. Not everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. They're going to look at the prices and going to be like, nah, this is too expensive. I'm going to go the opposite direction and collect for something that is far cheaper. I've always been that kind of collector. I look at what's cheap and then I go, oh my god, nobody cares about this. It's like at the time no one cared about Mega CD. It was a while ago, and I noticed the prices were like real dipped, and I was just like, oh, I'm so collecting Mega CD, and I'm glad I did. And then by the time I got a good collection, yeah, the prices went insane. Bigger YouTubers, just everybody on the social medias and YouTube, which is social media, isn't it? Kept going, oh my god, Mega CD's the best, we should all collect it, blah blah blah. And then it just popularised that console at the time, and then it became really expensive. And I was like, yep, I'm done. I stopped collecting for it. But it's fine. I literally got all the games that I ever wanted, just in time, luckily. But yeah, it's always. I feel like it's a very YouTubey thing. But I know you guys. You collect what you want. I got great people that watch my channel. You don't generally go with what's popular. Obviously I talked to quite a lot of you. You kind of look what's popular and look at all these people going, crazy, and we must get it. And then you go, that's really cheap. I'm going to collect for that. So you go the opposite direction. I've always said that. Like, if something's popular, don't bother with that. It's too expensive. Don't bother with that. See what no one cares about. Xbox 360 is probably a lot cheaper to buy now. So get that instead. I mean, the same games that are on. Obviously, you got a couple of exclusives, but yeah, there'll be a lot of very similar games that are on the PS3 that are on the 360 anyway. I mean, I haven't looked. I'm not an Xbox person. I never have been, but yeah, like everybody's selling up all the Xbox. I've noticed. I've seen a lot of videos going, I'm done. I'm selling all my Xbox. I was like, wait a minute, I thought you liked it. It's so confusing. But yeah, no, it's not fashionable anymore. It's not popular anymore. So then, yeah, all that stuff's dead cheap now, probably. I mean, I haven't checked, but I assume it is. Because no one cares about it, and everybody's selling at the same time, so I feel like that would be a cheaper option. But yeah, it's just so crazy. And then there's videos on like, CX putting all their prices up. Like, what? They're a business. I just don't get all this hate towards CX sometimes. Yeah, don't get it. I mean, that should be a separate video in itself, like a separate topic thing. But now I'll talk about it, and they're just a business. Like, to be quite honest, they need to change all the prices on everything, to be quite honest, because like the Mega Drive games are too cheap. They're a lot more expensive elsewhere, so it's like they've had the same old prices, I swear, like ever. I mean, I could be wrong, but they don't seem like a lot of money. And yeah, you definitely can get them a bit more cheaper, a bit more expensive elsewhere, and it's like, yeah, they're a business at the end of the day, and they should get the money, whatever the market is currently priced at for these games. I just think it's, yeah. I mean, if they don't get they're a business. I don't want them to close. I don't care what people say about CX. I think CX is amazing. If we didn't have them, that would suck. And I don't want them to close down. Like, having a business these days is very hard to keep, whether you're a small business or a big company. I mean, look at Game. Game's gone. Like, so no, CX have every right to put their prices up. Especially now, PS3 games are fashionable and very popular to collect for. They notice that, and why should they keep their prices dead cheap? Like, that wouldn't make any sense business-wise. And they're not, even though they put it up a bit, because it's literally just a bit. Maybe the more sort of rarer games are a little bit more priced up now. I haven't checked, to be quite honest. But yeah, I expect, they were expensive. I expect they are a bit more, even more expensive now. But yeah, that's just how it goes. It's just business at the end of the day, and it's just how it is. What can I tell you? But if you don't like it, then don't collect for PS3. There are other cheaper console alternatives, and yeah, like, I keep banging on about the Wii, and people think the Wii sucks. It really doesn't. There's some amazing games on there. I mean, there's a couple of games on there that are pretty expensive, but one day maybe that would be popularised on social media, YouTube and all that, and yeah, you'd all want it, and it's too expensive. At the moment, it's not. So, I mean, it's up to people. I always say, just do whatever you want. If you want to collect the PS3 right now, then just collect the PS3. But you know, don't moan about the prices. It's expensive now because it's been popularised, and that is that. It's life, you know. You know, get over it. That's what I think. But yeah, it's my friends were saying about, oh no, Joe, you got rid of your PS3 Pro. You should have kept it a bit longer, and you would have got more money. And no, I got pretty decent money. I think, to be quite honest, you know, people kind of knew it was going to get this way at some point, and you know, I got decent money, so I'm happy. I'm glad it's gone out of my collection. Yeah, because it's, and if it didn't, it paid for my PC to be fixed, and we had parts, and that came from the PS3 money. Yeah, I wouldn't have a PC right now, and we wouldn't have YouTube videos right now. So at the end of the day, and also I don't look back on things that I sold. It's whatever price I got when I did sell it. That's what I got. And you know, I was very happy to get rid of the PS3. It's not. I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it back in the day, back when it first came out, because, you know, the PS4 wasn't out then, obviously. We had the PS3. So I was obviously used to it back in the day and all that. That's how the modern gaming was back then. That's what it was. You know, you just were like, oh yeah, nothing could get better than this. But I just, to be fair, even back then I found some of the games a bit jank. And I just stopped playing it, and I was playing the PS4 a lot more, and that PS4 is amazing. I love the PS4 in every way. I really do. I'm not interested in the PS5. I don't see the point in me getting one of them. But yeah, PS4 is amazing. A lot of the games on there just play amazing. And yeah, I just didn't want to play the PS3 anymore because a lot of the games are terrible. This is why I just don't get the craziness. Like stop. Like, stop and think. Because, you know, if you're moaning because it's expensive, also, you're probably not going to play it. You're probably not going to enjoy it. The console is pretty jank. Like, the PS4 is cheaper, and you can get half of the PS3 games, the decent ones anyway, on PS4. Like, seriously, you can get Dragon's Crown on PS4, and it plays amazing on there. Bioshock plays amazing, very good, actually, on PS4. You can get all the Uncharted, you can get Last of Us, so what more do you want? I mean, yeah, there's a couple of odd games that are on PS3 that you can't get on PS4, like Splathouse, but I fully completed that again before I about to sell, and it was awful. I don't know how to explain it. It was just jank. Wasn't enjoyable to play. I did not enjoy it. I'm trying to think what other games I played that I was just like, Jericho. Oh, no. That was not good. That was not good. There was, just trying to think what else really. There was some other ones. Oh yeah, Folklore that everyone's going crazy over, and now that's really, well, I mean, it was expensive anyway, but it's probably even more expensive now. It's not that good, and this is what it was like with the PS3 and me, and I did the right thing by getting rid of it because I just don't. It wasn't enjoyable to play, and now everyone's going crazy over it, and I'm like, what? I'm so confused. Like, what consoles do I recommend rather than you getting a PS3 right now? PS4 is amazing. And to be quite honest, I got the some of the PS3 games that I did enjoy, because I didn't enjoy all of them, I got on the PS4 anyway, and they do play a lot better on there. Like I say, Bioshock and you know, trying to think now. Uncharted, Last of Us, they play amazing on there. And then you can get even more great games on the PS4. It's just a bigger library overall, and it plays really good. It's PS3 is very, very janky. It really is terrible. It's terrible, and I just couldn't believe. I loved Splatterhouse back in the day, but I guess I didn't know any better or something. Um, Obviously we didn't have the PS4 then, so it's like, yeah, I just don't see the point in getting a PS3. It's not great. I mean, if you want to, it's fine. It's up to you. I always say that. But yeah, it's just not the best. Not the best. Yeah, I definitely don't miss it. Definitely don't miss it at all. But yeah, the craziness, the craziness, and there's nothing like it. It's such a YouTubey thing. It really is, and I, I, I don't know. I've not obviously always had a computer and social media and all that. I haven't had it really that tremendously long, but you notice these patterns, and it's like, I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I find it weird. I mean, each to their own, like I say. But yeah, I remember everyone was crazy about the Xbox 360. Then they were crazy about the Red Spine games, what they called essentials, and there's just so many things that get popularised. And I mean, if you wait a couple of weeks or months, people will be bored of it anyway, and then it'll be cheaper again. So yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. Really, is wait a while. Like the craziness would die down. To be quite honest, I think at the moment it probably will be alright for you to collect, but yeah, it's just a little yeah, I don't collect that way at all. But yeah, I recommend the PS4. It's cheap, it's amazing, and you can get a lot of those games physical on there anyway. And if you remember, I got some of the stuff downloaded onto the. I know not everyone likes downloaded stuff, but God, what was that game called? Wait 1 second, I'm gonna be back. I can edit this bit out. So yeah, the game that I was thinking of, it was called Dead Nation on PS3. It's only a downloadable game. It never had a physical release. Absolutely amazing game. And yeah, I looked it up, and it is on PS4 anyway. So yeah, there's just so many games you can get on the PS4 that are PS3 anyway. So I just, not all of the PS3 games are great. Like I say, a lot of them are janky. Oh yeah, Ghostbusters, that's it. I got Ghostbusters on PS4. Obviously, it was originally for the PS3, but yeah, you can get it on PS4. It plays so good on there. The Bioshocks, obviously the Uncharted, like I say. You can get the Resident Evil 5 and 6, obviously, on there. You can get all the Resident Evils on the PS4. You can have a nice big chunky Resident Evil collection on PS4. So I don't see the point in me having a PS3, and because they work perfectly fine. A lot of the games, if you can't get on PS4, you can totally get on PC. But yeah, I got Enslave on the PC. Amazing game. But yeah, a lot of it's. Oh my god, yes, Golden Axe. That's it, Golden Axe. Beast Riders on PS3. I wonder how much that goes for now. But awful game. But PS3 is pure jank. Pure jank. They might have one or two great games that play perfectly fine on there, but it's just, yeah, very sort of like that, really. And yeah, I don't know, it's just Craziness. I mean, yeah, they're probably highly collectible, but they're just not fun. They're just not fun at all. There's way more fun at consoles, like I'm saying. But yeah, my favourite console's definitely PS4. Like I say, like, go with that. It's so much cheaper. You can get a lot of PS3 games on there, apart from the really badly janky stuff. Who wants that anyway? And then you got even more. So yeah, way better overall. You know, the Wii is amazing. There's some great games and there's some amazing horror games on there too, guys. And nobody cares about the Wii, so that's super cheap. I mean, ended up getting 2 free Nintendo Wiis. I mean, because nobody cares about it. PS2, nobody cares about poor PS2 because they're like, oh, boring white spines. It's like, what? How about PS1 then? Because, look, it's got a black spine with some white writing. It's like the opposite version. So yeah, white with black writing. Black with white writing. I just don't get that argument. I've never hated the PS2. It's such a great console. Nobody cares about it. They seem to hate the spines. I like them. I don't want all this chaos on the spine. I literally want it simplistic so I can actually see what the hell I'm looking at. And yeah, it's more uniformed, so I prefer it. And it ain't no different to Switch games. They're just red with red spines with white writing. It really isn't anything. I don't really get that argument. And like I say, PS2's amazing, guys. That's cheap. No one cares about that. Collect that. Collect for that. There's so many cool games. Amazing snowboarding games, pinball, great line of horror, hack and slash games. You know, oh yeah, there's a lot of cool like retro games, Sega games. You know, like Sega collections, Namco ones. I think they might. I can't remember. There's all these different retro collections. You know, Sega did put a lot of their sort of Dreamcasty style games. So you got like things like Headhunter, Crazy Taxi, Echo the Dolphin. Oh, what is that game? I don't know if I can find it. Damn, where is that game? I forgot. I think it's called Evil Twin. I swear it's called Evil Twin. Yeah. I can't quite find it. Evil Twin, is it? Evil Twin? Yeah, that's it. I did get it right, yeah. Evil Twin. I'll show you it. I had to throw my phone in. But yeah, this is on the Sega Dreamcast. But it's very expensive on the Sega Dreamcast. I don't know how much the PS2 one goes for. I don't really look up prices. I've had this for years, but I remember I got it like pretty cheap. It was a lot cheaper than the Dreamcast version, and probably still is to this day. But do you know what I mean? There's just so many cool, like, you know, a lot of cool Dreamcasty Sega games on the, like I say, like, you know, Headhunter, Crazy Taxi. It's just so much cool, like PS2 games. There's a load of arcade fighters, like Virtual Fighter, Bloody Raw, Soul Calibur. There's a great, you know, you got all the Tomb Raiders, you know, you got the Tomb Raider Legend, Angel Darkness, Anniversary, you got Gauntlet on PS2, and there's one on the floor that's awesome, like Monster Hunter. Like, PS2 has a wide, yeah, they have a lot of tut on there as well, but yeah, you live in them. You find the decent ones. It's kind of not hard to find decent ones. And I mean, we're in an age of the internet. You can look up anything to find out if it's decent or not. Although back in the day when I was collecting this, I obviously didn't have the computer or the internet, so I kind of had to go by the front cover and what was on the back, and that was it. And pray that I bought something fairly decent. Anyway, but yeah, like I say, there's other options, guys. I know you guys are sensible, like I say. But yeah, But it is what it is. The PS3 is expensive right now because it's popularised, and that's that. You either like it or you lump it. And yeah, that's pretty much my video, really. I think I probably went all over the place there with all sorts of things, but that's cool. Yeah, I've talked about a bit of everything in this one. But yeah, just there's other options. You don't have to go with what's popular. Basically, that's what this whole video is. Yeah, and you know, you could end up collecting, I don't know, the PS2 or the Nintendo Wii, and then all of a sudden that will become popularised, but you've got one of the best collections ever, and then you're just sitting there pretty like, I only paid like a couple of pounds for these. I didn't pay over the odds. I didn't get this when it was popular. It's brilliant. But that's just such a good feeling sometimes. But either way, whatever you do, you know, just enjoy. I mean, the PS3 clearly wasn't for me. I generally find it really janky and not fun to play. The PS4 is so much better, way better than the PS3. Way better, trust me. I don't know why it is, but I'm not very good with explaining stuff or you know, or this is why it's better. You know, I just way more enjoy playing it. It just feels better. The games feel better. They just play smoother. Yeah. So thank you very much for this very long talk video on crazy PS3. But anyway, enjoy whatever you collect and game and collect anyway. And I'll see you in the next video. Just enjoy it, everything, no matter what. Thanks, guys.